Hi guys, in this video we're going to be looking at the great albums from 2009. A link to the original list will be in the description down below. But without further ado, let's get into this. Crack the Sky is a densely layered concept album. The band sealed off some of their Georgia grit in favour of a Pink Floyd vibes that totally fits the album's ethereal theme. Black Gives Way to Blue is their long overdue follow-up to 1995's self-titled album. Jerry Cantrell, Mike Innes, Sean Kinney and the newly recruited William DeVore managed the seemingly unmanageable task of paying homage to the legacy of this highly influential Seattle outfit in a way that feels loving and respectful, not sleazy or cynical. What's most remarkable about this comeback album is how full of life it sounds. No small surprise is given the amount of death and uncertainty the guys have faced. Behemoth didn't exactly scorch new ground on this release. Demonic incantations, Middle Eastern scales and infernal blast beats were still very much part of their cause-painted package. Also released from Savannah sludge band Kylesa has some of the most spiritually minded hooks of any 2009 metal album, and that's no small feat considering how they built a monument, possibly with the ugliest tools unimaginable. Down to Stoner Mark, the strained vocals of vocalist Philip Cope and two drummers who turn a effortless into a Disney surround headache. Staying in Savannah, Baroness aren't the heaviest hitting band on the southern sludge scene, nor are they the fiercest instrumentalists. Whether they're breaking out on acoustics and going John Fahey folky on Black Power Orchard, or rumbling through a 6-minute barbarian thrash jam like Swallow and Halo, or layering a gloomy spoken word samples of a speedy disco metal beat, Baroness retained a sense of melody and structure here that the Blue album resonates far and beyond. First, the title of Black Dahlia Murder's fourth album seemed like another vaguely unpleasant esoteric term. Their flow rate, which the band claimed refers to the act of deflowering a virgin, began to seem rather appropriate. After all, the Michigan-based quintet had worked methodically over 9 years before to shut up their up-and-coming status, continuing to own their technical yet melodic death metal until it became salient and unparalleled. Slayer, who remained angry on their 11th studio album and followed up 2006's Christ Illusion, filled with righteous rage. All Painted Blood 11 tracks have a thought in Slayer's past and present, as the naughty riffage of Seasons of the Abyss blends with more measured intricacies of later works. Tom Morai's vocals are more prominent in the mix this time, but it's still the face-making interplay between guitarist Jeff Hanneman and Kerry King that painted the broad, bloody strokes here. No Time to Bleed is a fast, frenzied, and full of strangled piece chords and lunging breakdowns. But what really made this album so special is the way it incorporates elements from other song genres beyond death metal and hardcore. There are seasick guitar noises reminiscent of nu metal, minor key licks that are reminiscent of thrash, and samples and sound effects that wouldn't feel out of place in industrial. Best of all, despite the mismatch of influences, Suicide Silence's own vision comes through loud and clear. Public Image Limited's John Lydon said anger is an energy on the song Rise. The group's fifth album wasn't just another kick in the crotch. While the songs hit hard, smacking all the thrash touchstones, hyperactive kick drums, speaker stressing guitars, larynx torturing vocals, what makes the band stand out is the wit and precision with which each punch is delivered. And its secret strength is its ear for instrumental texture, something that makes every bit of riffage bristle a bit more. The same the world of comedy from ruin through revelation water recordable technology and dodging countless assassination attempts. Dethklok created a record unreliably better than its predecessor, Frontman show creator Brandon Small's vocals sound fuller, and his lyrics focus on ire over irony. Gene Hoglan's drum work comes off tight and intricate, complemented by a slew of squid groove and watery guitar harmonies that are catchier than swine flu. Death Album 2 proved that while dethklok may be cartoons, they were no joke. The 11th album by Windmillion Headbangers Cannibal Corpse is one of the few records to deliver meat and potatoes death metal with truly catchy hooks, like To Decompose. And it follows the same economy of riffing formula the band used on Hammersmith Space, the grunt along that charmed Middle America in Ace Ventura, but with the more coherent vocals and breakneck solo. On the rest of the album, the group dabbled in directness of hardcore, like on Endless in the Furnace and Scalding Hell, which is just primal fresh. Producer Andy Sneap wanted Endgame to sound like old school Megadeth, but Dave Mustaine had other ideas. In the end, both men got what they wanted. Megadeth's 12th album recalls the urgent energy of classics like Rust in Peace, while allowing Mustaine to pursue new horizons. The twitchy paranoia of 44 minutes and the title track are the works of a talented songwriter who was only getting angry as he pushed through the rage. But Mustaine resisted easy pigeonholing on the song. The hardest part of letting go, and Silver with a Kiss, is one of the most emotional love songs he's ever created. These really are devils, you know. The not pedigree of the album players. The reunited Black Sabbath lineup of Tommy Iommi, Geezer Butler, Vinny Appice, and Ronnie James Dio simply cannot be denied. Iommi's imitatable riffs, Geezer's Titanic Rumble, and Appice's determined percussion converge with Dio's inexplicable lyrics and theatrical delivery create some truly apocalyptic doom. So have it, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what other great albums we should know about from 2009. Other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next video.